Hey guys, so this is the last video of 2020, so I want to bring you some New Year's Eve party food ideas to keep your family happy as you ring in the new year. So let's begin with some mini sausage rolls. You're going to need to roll out 100 grams of puff pastry. You just want to trim the edges and cut that into long triangles. I love how easy they are. They come together in no time and can be made and frozen in advance. So guys, as you already know, my goal for January 2021 is to get to 3,000 subscribers. So what are you waiting for? Share this video with all your friends and ask them to subscribe to the channel too. This recipe makes around 20 to 25 of these mini sausage rolls. For that, you're going to need, again, 20 to 25 mini cocktail sausages. Go on everyone, press that subscribe button and help us grow. Roll up the cocktail sausages starting from the fat end and seal with egg wash. If you're feeling brave, get your kids involved too. I'm sure they would love to help you out. Arrange the sausage rolls on a baking tray, preferably non-stick. If you're worried that they'll get stuck to the bottom of the tray, you can always apply a sheet of parchment paper. Apply the egg wash to the tops and sprinkle over some sesame seeds. Bake the rolls at 170 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes until golden brown. Serve with your favorite dips. Next up are my favorite, buffalo chicken bites. Let's prepare the dry mix. For that, you're going to need 1 cup of flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of paprika powder. So you're just going to give this a good mix and set it aside. In the meantime, you can cut up 3 chicken breasts into cubes. Dip the chicken pieces in the seasoned flour and set it aside. Make sure you brush off any excess flour. Dip the chicken in the egg and back into the seasoned flour again. This is quite a messy process, but you gotta get your hands dirty to make delicious food, right? Make sure you stay tuned for the sweet treats which are yet to come. Arrange the chicken on a tray, leaving some space between each one so they don't get stuck together. Freeze the tray for 15 minutes before you begin frying. Deep fry in oil which has been heated to 170 degrees Celsius for 5 to 7 minutes. Also make these in the air fryer You just have to remember to increase the cooking time to about 12 to 15 minutes and flip them halfway through. They won't get as golden as these are, but you'll get a pretty good color on them. The sauce is pretty simple. You want to combine 1/4 cup of hot sauce with 1 tablespoon of butter. Heat it on the stove until well combined. Toss the chicken into the sauce and mix until all the pieces are well coated. Serve with sour cream or your favorite blue cheese dressing. I also add some potato wedges, which I make in my air fryer. I have the recipe for that in the description box below. Do check it out. Time for dessert, my favorite part. We're going to start off with coconut white chocolate truffles. They are so delicious. You're going to need to chop up 250 grams of white chocolate. And to that, we're going to add 1/4 cup or 60 milliliters of double cream, which we had heated on the stove to a simmer. You just want to let that sit for a minute to allow the chocolate to begin to melt. Then you can mix it well until smooth. Add 1/2 cup of shredded unsweetened coconut. Give it a good mix and place the bowl in the refrigerator for an hour until solid. When you're ready to roll, remove the truffle mixture from the fridge and roll tablespoons of this mixture, then coat it in the shredded coconut. You will need an additional 1/2 cup of shredded coconut for just the topping. I know that this process is messy too, but it's well worth the love and the time. These make lovely gifts for your friends this holiday season. I also have a recipe for my Oreo balls. I have added a link for that in the description box too. You could make either or both. Chill the truffles in the refrigerator until you are ready to serve. And there you have it. This is the perfect dessert for those who love coconut. So that's me and my dad. Next up are my all-time favorite fudge brownies. This recipe has been requested so often and I hadn't gotten around to showing you how to make them. So I've made them party friendly by cutting them into bite-sized pieces. You want to start with 12 tablespoons of melted butter. To that, you can add 1¼ cups of white sugar. The white sugar is what gives the brownies that crinkly top. So just give that a good mix with your whisk. I love how this recipe doesn't require the use of a mixer. You just need a whisk and a powerful arm. Add 2 eggs, one at a time, mixing well between additions. I use room temperature eggs to ensure easy mixing, and it also prevents the mixture from curdling. My recipe calls for semi-sweet chocolate, not chocolate chips, not milk chocolate or dark chocolate, just a semi-sweet chocolate bar. You're going to need 225 grams of semi-sweet chocolate, which has been chopped into chunks. Melt half of this chocolate and reserve the rest for later. Pour the melted chocolate into the batter and just give it a quick mix. Make sure you mix the chocolate in really well so that you're not left with pockets of untouched batter. The next step is to sift in 3/4 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, and a pinch of salt. Discard any lumps and fold in the rest of the ingredients. Fold very gently and only until the dry ingredients are no longer visible. That batter already looks so delicious and rich, but what can make them better? The remaining chocolate chunks. These brownies are going to be so amazing and a perfect addition to the New Year's party food list. Just fold in the batter enough to mix in the chocolate chunks, but do not over mix. Pour the batter into a prepared 8-inch pan and bake at 180 degrees Celsius for 35 minutes until fudgy. For those who want gooey brownies, bake them for 30 minutes depending on your oven settings. Just look at that crinkly top, it doesn't get better than that. Make sure your slab of brownies are completely cool before cutting into them. This 8-inch pan got me 16 brownies. Store any leftovers, which I doubt there will be, but store any leftovers in an airtight container for up to 3 days. Thank you for watching, everyone. Let me know what your favorite recipe is in the comments down below. All the recipes are available on the website, so do check them out. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share with everyone you know. I wish you a lovely year ahead. Much love and have a good one. Bye.